Tell you something, we weren't expecting them to concede so early on, were we?
No, and they shouldn't have conceded early on in a game of this magnitude at home. You don't make any mistakes. You play to... they get out of trouble really, really well for the goal, but then they just commit basic errors. And, I mean, it's just a really poor goal to concede. You see here, perfect position, fight into Capoue, turns well, opens his body up.
Maka, that's good possession, isn't it?
Brilliant possession. And when you stop it there, you see... Moreno should be taking it on the back of his left foot and moving forward.
Did he just switch off for a moment?
I don't know what he was doing.
Well, we'll just run it back a tiny bit. If we see it here, watch him. You see him there. You just run this.
There's a couple of looks.
We just run this really slowly. Watch him check his shoulder. He knows Danjuma's there, and he's already made his mind up what he's going to do. But the problem is Danjuma's already left. You cannot make that decision in a Champions League knockout tie at this stage. And basically, this is what happens in top-flight football. You get punished on your crouch.
You get punished, yeah, by a top-class striker making his debut. I mean, he had no right to score. I can see why Danjuma's making that run there. If you see, he's got so much space in behind. But if you're playing that striker high up on your own, you have to be the highest man.
Unless you
get
a shout off him to dummy it, you are taking that ball as a midfielder and moving forward. That is your job.
Of course you are. But having said that, Danilo's pass. I mean, there's no right to score from this angle. If we highlight me.
He's not even looking at the ball, coach, is he? Not looking at the ball.
We highlighted it before the game, didn't we? Highlight it before the game. He makes these runs in behind, but for a little chest down and to use Rabiot as a shield and hit it behind him, it was the only place he could score.
That was class. I mean, everything about it, the running behind, the touch, everything was just first class. You can see
his foot around it, doesn't
pretty
he?
good for your first touch in the Champions League.
But I do feel for him at times, though, playing this Juve side. He's high up on his own, isolated at times, and didn't have many touches, but the touches he did have was very
It was a hard night work for him, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, Crouchy, he had a pretty good night all round, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Listen, he's got tremendous ability. I thought he led the line well. I did feel for him at times. Listen, I've played that role up there on my own, and it can be difficult when your team's defending as Juve did tonight. But everything he did do, he did it tremendously well.
This is brilliant,
His
Crouchy,
hold-up play.
This is what you want as a centre forward.
Without a doubt, I mean, his hold-up play, his running in behind, everything he did was top class. And when he had the chance, he took it, incredibly well.
The thing is, often in a lot of these clips, he's isolated. And I think that's been in the past couple of games against Atalanta and Turin. He's been a bit isolated, and, but I think today he did well just to link up the play. Morata didn't offer him much there. Probably could have taken that one better. But I just think Vlahovic, you can see the quality that he has. That he's going to be a huge asset, man.
Yeah, great strength, isn't he? The way Juventus play, certainly away from home, the fact that they can almost blindly pump the ball forward, they know that he could do something like this, make just a long ball, turn it into a goal, and that's what they paid the big money for. And albeit he didn't have many touches tonight and he wasn't necessarily involved creatively, we all thought he was excellent in the end.